You see all kinds of fancy ironwork and ornamental work in an area like New Orleans. We did that. You see an area called Broadway in New York City. We built that. Down there where Wall Street is in New York on Trinity, we built that. The roads here in Delaware, we built that. The railroads, we built that. We built this country. You know, it doesn't take a lot. Just go on the internet now and you'll see it for yourself. We built this country for free. There were no unions or wages, we were slaves, but we built this country.
Hey, I'm Maurice Michelle. I'm here with Douglas Young.
Oh yeah.
This is Mr. Freeze, owner of FREEZECREAM. How you doing today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me, brother.
All right. What gave you the inspiration to create FREEZECREAM?
Honestly, it was just the inspiration of creating a healthy frozen treat. I wanted to start a restaurant, and starting this restaurant, I had a great concept, great idea, you know, great menu, everything was the pieces, but I just didn't have the total financing or the capital to start. I mean, like any other entrepreneur, you know, any person wanting to start something, you got to have the funds in order to make things happen, you know. So I'm like, man, you know, I saw a lot of things. I was doing other things. I'm like, I need the capital to build this restaurant or get it up and going. And without having as much as I needed, I saw a concept online, and this was before the trend became big in the United States, or people even heard of frozen treats, you know, made on the spot, rolled ice cream, fried ice cream, you name it. This was before any of that came about. And saw the video, I'm like, wow, this is unique. It's fresh, made on the spot to order, you know. Okay, I'm like, man, and I'm thinking, okay, I can use the ingredients that I want, high quality ingredients, you know, a real top-notch product. And it's a show also, so I'm like, man, this is it. You know, that's what really got me started with actually creating FREEZECREAM. And I'm like, all right, I ordered the equipment from overseas. When I ordered the equipment, the original equipment actually had a refrigerant that wasn't even compatible or used in the United States because the government was outlawing it. A lot of people don't know this was before, like, I got the machines converted. So I actually work with the engineer who converts all of my equipment for me, because it's actually trademark equipment for FREEZECREAM. So we use our own proprietary. So yeah, I mean, I can just go on, but that's basically how I started the influence of FREEZECREAM, and how I basically saw the idea and brought the idea to the United States.
Your FREEZECREAM, your company, stands out compared to other frozen treats companies?
And using the high quality ingredients and the energy that we bring. I mean, when you look at certain companies, you know, for instance, I would say maybe Chick-fil-A, for instance, or someone of that nature, man. You go in there and you feel an energy difference, the customer service level. You feel like you're appreciated. You feel that they care about, you know, not just you, but what they're serving as well. And that's one thing that sets FREEZECREAM apart from just any other frozen treat.
What are some of the ingredients that you use? High quality ingredients.
So we use a young organic coconut milk, and that's the big thing. When using young coconut milk, it has a naturally sweeter and lighter taste.
Trust me, I know all too well.
So that's our main thing, is using a young organic sweet coconut, so you really get that light, refreshing coconut taste. It's not overpowering. Some people really don't like coconut because it just has a very potent coconut taste, you know? But this, I mean, you taste the coconut, but it's not overpowering. Now, I've been vegetarian, dairy-free. I've been dairy-free for about 7 years, you know, and I'm also just extremely lactose intolerant. So, of course, I had to go with the non-dairy alternative, but we do offer it for people who like regular ice cream, because some people just, they want that, you know, milk, so we offer a milk base as well. But I promote the coconut because I promote healthy living, you know. And of course, I'm dairy free, so I'm gonna tell them my opinion of what I think is the best alternative.
In other words, you know? You're able to serve vegans, vegetarians, as well as carnivores.
Now, that's it. That's basically hit it on the head, baby. The vegans and the plant-based, the vegetarians, are that's the audience that we basically try to transition. The ones who traditionally do milk too. You know, we do a lot of corporate events. We travel all around Metro Atlanta. Within the last 3 years, and I'm gonna be genuine when I say this, I probably had 10 to 12 people, and this is an outstanding number to say. 10 to 12 people come up and say, because of you guys, I don't do milk.
Wow.
and I tell them because milk is basically putting mucus inside of that thing, just building up, and they don't know this. You know, people don't know they just
because it comes from the cow.
Exactly, like pus, blood. I mean, just I can go on and on. It's a lot of stuff, man. You don't want to hear about. People came up and said, you know, because of y'all, I don't do milk no more, and it makes me smile. It genuinely makes me happy because now I'm giving them life. I ain't giving you a product that's gonna kill. I'm giving you more life, you know, and it's bigger than what they just actually see and what they know and what they say, because now you're intaking not just another animal's, you know.
Yeah, illnesses in your body.
Exactly. I am giving these, man. That's something you can't replace, bro. It's so positive, and it makes me feel like I have achieved what I was put on this realm to do. I've done it, you know.
Is your wealth.
Amen. You better talk about it,
how would you say the highs and lows have been for you being in this business,
man?
Especially as a black man.
So as a young black entrepreneur, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it's been a climb. When I started, so I invested so much in the freeze cream. that So I know this is going on, but I'm gonna tell you from the beginning. Before this, I was a server. You know, I kind of served tables a little bit, but and after starting Freeze Cream, I quit serving tables 1 week after. Wow. Everybody called me crazy. They called me stupid. They called me dumb. They said, "Bro, what you doing?" And this was going into like fall, you know, winter season. Everybody just called me ridiculous, man. They called me all type of things, you know, except a positive, you gonna be successful type guy, you know, and I ain't look back. I told him, man, I gotta do what I gotta do, because if I continue to work this, and I'm trying to start this, and I give this 80%, and I'm only giving this 20%, ain't no way this will believe in things. You have to say, okay, I trust that this is gonna make it happen, and not just trusting, you gotta put the work in. Even you going to work every day to punch a clock or serve tables or do whatever. If you took that energy and you put it into your field, you go out and meet people, you talk to people, you build connections, your business will succeed, because everything on this realm makes money. Everything is a transfer of energy. That's all money is. Money is a transfer of energy. For a corporation, they just paying you for the energy that you are doing, all the movements you make, everything that you're getting up and doing. First day of doing it, I made more money than I did serving tables. I said what? I used to serve tables. I used to make good money. People used to come in and they used to request me. They used to be like, and all the servers used to hate me, because guess what?
Your energy.
They used to be like, man, how he get $100 tip? How he get 50? What he doing to these people? You know. But guess what? When you serve food with good energy, it'll change somebody's life. Dramatic history has happened around food. It's happened around the gathering of food. You know. So when you pair those two together, it changes things, it moves things. So I'm doing this on my own, but right now I'm helping somebody, you know, build a brand and doing all this. Why can't I just do it for myself and do what I do when I really love? So the first week going, you know, so there's been ups, there's been lows, y'all, where I felt devastated. But that's anything, because you can't have a good without a bad. You can't have an up without a down. It's two sides to a pancake, you know. So
that is always true.
I'm always like, man, you gonna have bumps in the road, because that'll make you appreciate when you up. So I'm just like, yeah, I've had ups, I've had downs, and I enjoy the whole process of the way.
Always put on the other side of the pillar. But you see, look at you now. You have your first establishment that you opened up in Helen, Georgia, right? And now you're about to open up another one in Johns Creek.
Yeah.
And then a third one in the city of Atlanta. That is big. You know, who can you say that growing up inspired you or put that entrepreneurship in you, that you can say that you idolized growing up?
Man, it's hard. Honestly, like my family. So we actually, my mom, you know, growing up owned a daycare, 24-hour daycare. Okay. You know, and man, my mom's a strong woman. You know, very strong. And my dad, he basically managed a security company that managed like 8 banks. So I always, you know, asked my dad for guidance. Just growing up, you know, man, it's kind of mixed on who, but it was a dramatic event that happened when I was younger. You know, I went through depression. I went through a lot, and I realized to be successful, you got to believe in yourself. I mean, of course, you need people around you, but first you have to, and you need people to also make you know that you can do it. If you just got people around you that's being negative and that's telling you, you know, you can't do it, don't go for it, then your mind just consistently don't want to do it. It's like when you got a pet, when you got a cat or a dog and they bugging you early in the morning, guess what? You're going to get up and feed them because they bother you every morning. You're like, man, I got to get up and feed this pet, this cat, this dog. I got to get up and do something, you know? And it's just like having somebody saying, bro, you can do it. Bro, you might as well try. Bro, forget, why you going to quit right now? You might as well just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just make it happen. Make it happen, bro. All right, let me try 3 more weeks. Let me try 4 more weeks. Let me try 2 more months. All right, I'm in this thing 6 months. I done seen the revenue increase. Let me just try 1 more year. Boom. Now you 5 years in. Now you 10 years in. Now you building a franchise model for others to adapt to. Now you helping people out that originally that just couldn't help themselves. Now you like, bro, I gotta wait for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, work with me on this right here, and I'm gonna show you how to get it. Now the equation has changed. The equation has.
You already answered
changed,
my question
you know?
that I was about to ask you, because I was about to ask you where do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now, and you just gave a synopsis of what you see yourself 5, 10 years from now. So, since you answered my question already, what would you tell our beautiful black babies, the generations that's coming behind us? What would you tell them, and how would you inspire them to be better than them?
I'm gonna say this, y'all. I know everybody said, but you gotta listen, and you not just listen, but you gotta understand. This is something I taught my son, and I have a 7-year-old son. You know, I taught him when he was 2 and 3, and able to just look in his eyes, and it's like it goes: learn, listen, pay attention, understand. If you take those 4 things, learn, listen, pay attention, understand. And if you just speak that to your child every day, if you just say that in your head, okay, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna pay attention, and I'm gonna understand, your life will do a complete 360. You will see things that you normally look at as a downfall into an uprising. You will see things that you normally think is a negative be a positive, y'all. So we gotta help each other, we gotta build, we also have to just speak to each other and smile, man. Most people don't even smile, man. Smiles are contagious. Just shaking somebody's hand and giving them a hug. You know, this is something that I learned. When you shake somebody's hand, your bodies are apart, you know, but because you extend your greeting out, you know, but when you give somebody a hug, your heart touch. Both of y'all heart touch each other, and it changes. It changes the energy of how you feel about that person. You are now like grounding yourself to that person. And believe it or not, try it. When you see this video, just hug somebody when you meet them, and I promise you the energy will change. You will feel different about that person, because those things matter. And that's something that they don't teach us in school. They don't teach us these things that are viable to being a successful human, being a great person, not just being an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur is one thing, but being a great person is another thing. So, man, just take those things and again, learn, listen, pay attention, understand, and most important, love, man. You know, love is the key to all things, baby. So yeah, y'all, that's from Mr. Freeze. Take those bad boys, and I promise you, life will it'll erupt, man. It'll erupt in some great things for you.
Well, you see, this was a great interview. If you not influenced by this man's infectious attitude and outlook on life, I don't know what to tell you. As you already know, this is the 28th for 28 month of February, where we celebrating and honoring influential people who give back to the black community. My name is Moses. We're here with this young man, Douglas Young, aka Mr. Freeze, man, and it was a pleasure. I gotta hug you.
Hey, man, bro, you know it, baby.
And I hope you was influenced.